You don't want to hang out with you, you get nothing with it. You don't have anything with it.
Oh,
no, it's up to you.
Good, how are you? Thank you so much.
Should we visit the big office?
Half, you sure you know? In half. So my computer got moved. So definitely in there for that.
So you run back and forth all day.
We'll do the election of the.
Are they hiring Nicole? Yes, Scott?
They are, yes, they are.
I don't know.
It's
You want to make
being
an nomination
posted.
on
I
both?
think it's Walker.
Can we vote on both of them at the same time? Or?
We just need 2 nominations for that. Yeah, just like you do everything else, 2 votes. We'll do this first.
Okay.
Okay. And do I have to be the open meeting one? Yeah.
Let's see if we need to know. Brennan?
I didn't, but I just wanted to leave it closed.
No.
There's one upstairs in the,
No, there should be one.
oh, here's one.
Look at that.
That's mine. I don't have to put it in there, why?
I'm prepared.
That's the ghosted Joe Shea.
I already know this is something that goes.
Oh, they could use a courtesy swipe.
That's silly, Joe.
Just increase your font.
Stevie Wonder could read this.
That's what I was gonna do, but I'm gonna be neat and put these on
Yeah, you
for
wanna
everything
use
else,
mine?
so
Yeah, these are look
you
good.
might as well see me with them on right away.
That's why you gotta be a good chairman.
Yeah.
This is Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 20.
Yeah.
Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made whether perceived or unperceived by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible.
You gonna read that every meeting first now? Because we haven't been shared in the order yet, you know.
We're going to get started.
We don't have to read.
You mean it doesn't count?
I don't think it
Counts?
Does it count?
Counts.
I don't think it does.
I just recorded it.
Did you? I'll read it again.
Yeah. Where did Jay go? 3, 4.
I don't know.
Number 4 off. May 10th. Okay. It's not going to be on the sound.
It's all right. Well, you know what? We'll be moving right over.
That he's gonna have to now.
Yeah.
I told him that's what this grade is.
Yeah, there's no sense.
Yeah.
It's just a notification. I'm just gonna ask you the notification.
Yeah. It's not a keynote power, right?
No.
It's just keynote.
Do you have to be here for his nomination?
From Lois.
Yeah, pretty good idea. Oh, sure. Well, we're gonna have to vote if you want to start. It is 3:59, second.
3:59.
She wraps it
down.
down.
I'm tired, but what you do is here or not.
Okay. A new board, huh?
This is from her niece.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Hand on Fast Times at Ridgemont High, closed the door. o'clock.
Okay, I'm watching.
I think I'm just gonna stay for the comedy show.
Punctual.
We're getting a clock someday.
It's not in the budget, I heard.
4 o'clock. Let's
4
do it.
o'clock? All right.
Yeah.
Put the shades on. The Quincy License Board of Commissioners meeting, April 26, 2016, is now in session. Before we get started, I'd like to read the open meeting law. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. Mr. Rotofeld, I guess you are acknowledged here right now.
Thank you.
Taping our thing. Good for you. So we're set with that. We have a brand new member of the licensing board, Nicole Crispo, who is the new city clerk. Congratulations, Nicole. Welcome
Thank you.
to the licensing board meeting, replacing Joe Shea, who was the chairman. I'm the vice chairman, that's why I'm chairing the meeting today. We also have Deputy Chief Joe Jackson sitting in for Chief Joe Barron. Deputy Jackson's an experienced member of the board. And with that, because we no longer have a chairman, we're going to go right down to other business and elect a chairman and a vice chairman of the licensing board. Do I have any nominations? Seeing Chief Keenan.
Mr. Vice Chairman, I'd like to nominate Drew Shealy for chairman of the licensing board for the coming year.
Sorry. Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make another motion that we nominate Jay Duca as the vice chairman for the upcoming year for the licensing board. Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations, Jay and myself. We now the chairman and vice chairman of the licensing board. And with that, we will start with a couple of announcements. Anybody here for agenda item number 4, continued hearing of the April 12th regarding the request of Quincy Tea Food Store for common vicular license, 247 Atlantic Street, Dinsmar A. Patel. That has been postponed at the attorney Aida's request for the applicant, and we will be hearing that on May 10th. With that, I would like to go to one other item on the agenda that is a carryover from last week's meeting. Agenda item number 5 is the continued hearing regarding the status of the Motor 2 and garage repair license at 665 Quincy Shore Drive. Mr. Eamon Solomon. Can you come right up to the podium?
Yes.
And you're Eamon?
Yes, sir.
Eamon, how are you today?
How you doing?
So this is a continued hearing. Right now, you're currently licensed for 12 cars on your lot, and you're looking to increase it to 25? Is that the number that you were looking at?
Yes.
I know that Commissioner Duca had gone down there. I've gone down there myself and looked at it, and I'm going to ask Commissioner Duca to speak, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I did visit the site last week, and I spoke to Ian. I think we had figured that 20 vehicles might work on the site.
20 would be good.
Will that work?
It would be work, yeah, it would be, yeah.
Okay, we can, I thought that was an appropriate number for the site.
20. Any members of the public have any comments or questions or concerns or want to, any statement at all? You can come right on up and just, all we need is your name and address.
Sure. My name is Rod Morales, B-A-R-A-L-E-S, and I'm the neighbor to the gas station. I just want to say that, give my support to him and his service. We've lived there over 20 years. We've had many owners, and he's one of the much better owners and conscientious owners we've ever had. We have new cars, so we're never going to fix the dealer, but always been a good conscientious neighbor. Very, very thoughtful. And we just want to continue to support good companies in Quincy when they're here. That's all.
Thank you very much. It's nice to have a neighbor that lives right next to you coming up for support.
But we very rarely get that with the Motor 2.
Yeah, no, it's been tough at times, but, you know, Aaron's been great. It's been great with my father, everyone. He's, you know, my dad, you know, sometimes he's home alone in a snowstorm, he'll go over and shovel, help out.
Good.
It's real thoughtful.
Nice.
You'll see that a lot more with big companies, so.
Thank you.
Currently, you have 6 cars for sale, 6 cars for repair.
Yes.
How would you want to break up the 20 cars? How many cars do you want for sale?
I'd love to have 10 and 10 or 12
10
and
10
12
and 10?
and 8, yeah, would be great.
What would you rather, you tell it?
Yeah, 10 and 10 would be good, yeah.
10 cars for sale, 10 cars
Yeah,
for
actually, I
repair?
didn't count the vehicles inside the bay, which you can get a couple in there as well,
Just 2, my bay is 2, I only can fit 2.
too,
Yeah,
so.
well, this is the way I look at it. We give him a license for 20 cars. At any given point during the day, if he's a repair shop, he could have 24, 25 cars on his property during the course of the day. And as people come to pick him up, as long as by the end of the night, he's down to his 20-car limit,
Yes.
that's fine with us. When he leaves at the end of the night, we want the place to look neat, orderly,
Oh, yeah,
the
I always-
dumpster
I always
closed, the
like to do
gates
that.
closed. You know, make sure the place is policed on the outside. So that's our big concern.
But sometimes, people let them pick up the car for next day. Or
And it happens, it happens. So maybe there's gonna be 21 or 22 some
Exactly, yeah.
nights.
But I tried my
And some
best.
nights there's gonna be 15. So, but we just don't wanna go by and see, 35 cars.
No, I can't fit 35 anyhow.
Any other comments from the public? We'll close the public hearing part. Members of the board, any other comments, questions, or do I entertain a motion?
I'd like to make a motion. I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of the Motor 2 Garage and Repair License at 665 Quincy Shore Drive, Mr. Eamon Solomon, representing for a number of, for 20 vehicles.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of the Motor 2 and Garage Repair License at 665 Quincy Shore Drive, represent Mr. Eamon Solomon for the increase of 8 cars, so he has a total of 20 cars, 10 for sale and 10 for repair. All in favor? Aye. You're all set, Eamon.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
We will go right up to agenda item number 1, hearing regarding the request of Granite Telecommunications for a 1-day special use permit for the annual Granite Day at Newport Ave Extension. Mr. George Meegan. George, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Very good. Why don't you tell us about the annual Granite Day?
So Granite Day is an event that this is our 13th year of putting it on. It's open to the community. It's Granite employees, Granite family, friends. We put ads in the paper, but ultimately it's to raise money for Dana-Farber. We raise it for pancreatic cancer, is what it goes to. This year our goal is $600,000. Over the last 12 years, we've raised about $5 million for Dana-Farber just for this Granite Day. We reach out to the community food, restaurants around the community that help participate. Cafe is one of our biggest supporters and whatnot.
And we've had no problems with it at all, right?
No.
And how many years have we been doing this now?
This is our 13th year.
13th year?
Yeah. Wow. It's in both our parking lots because we own 150 as well as 100.
I remember going down there at the very, very beginning of Newport. It's on a Sunday, right?
A Saturday.
Saturday. And there's no, what's the date on it? Saturday?
June 4th.
And the hours?
We will start setup at, I believe it's 8 a.m. once we work with the neighbors.
Yeah.
And it'll end at 4.
So 8 to 6?
Yeah, by the time the ride guys
Yeah,
go on, it
that's
usually
fine.
takes us about an hour to clean up, but the ride guys are still there and they're
That's great.
deflating everything.
No rain date, right?
No rain.
Any members of the public have any comments, questions? Seeing none, open it up to the board. Comments, questions, motions?
I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Granite Telecommunications for their 13th annual Granite Day at Newport Ave Extension, Saturday, June 4th, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., represented by Mr. George Meegan.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Granite Telecommunications for a 1-day special use permit for Saturday, June 4th, from 8 to 6 at Newport Ave Extension, and it's for their 13th annual Granite Day, and it's represented by Mr. George Meegan. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set, George.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hope it's a great day for you.
Thank you.
Okay, what else stack?
I'll just give it to you.
All right, we'll go to agenda item number 2, and that is hearing regarding the request of Friends of Troop 6 House Neck for a 1-day special use permit for the 6th annual Pinewood Derby. Mr. Brian Laroche, come on up, Brian. I was with your friend the other night, Carl,
Carl Wright.
Carl Wright.
Oh, yeah.
I was out with
one of
him, great guy.
our big support. Actually, Ralph Jacobs, I was one of the
Okay.
other people mentioned in the letter, is organizing the event. Thank you for having me here today. This is a beautiful room, nice to be here than in the other building upstairs, so thank you very much. Friends of Troop 6, it's the adult leadership of the troop, and we've been having this event for 5 years. We have an adult Pinewood Derby. There are no youths there, but it's adults who get a kit, like some of you may have when you were Boy Scouts or Cub Scouts, and they build some awesome cars. We had 50 cars racing last year. It's a wonderful community event. We have a lot of people from the community, people from outside too that may be Boy Scouts that still have this passion to race a car down the track. And they have some raffle tickets that they sell. The whole intention is to raise some money for the troop, for the boys going to summer camp, for the boys going on special trips. They're having a group going to Florida this summer for a trip out on a windjammer. And so these events cost money for the boys, so we try to raise the money to help them. So that's the purpose of the event. We typically have a police detail that night. The Housneck Garden Club, they put the food on for us to help us out. So it's a very nice evening. Anyone would like to come down, we welcome everyone. It's a very friendly group.
So, yeah, this is a one-day request for a special use permit and a one-day beer and wine, malt and wine.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes,
So
7
I
to
just want to
11
make sure that
p.m.
we have it on here, right?
And we've never had a problem.
So it's a one-day wine and malt.
Yes.
I was gonna ask about that, because I thought, when I saw it, I thought it was the adult Pinewood Derby. How much does the kit cost?
$20 for the kit.
$20?
Yeah, and that, it actually, let me see. I guess the kit is $5, but it's $20
For the donation.
For the
Yeah.
donation, for
Yeah.
you get food and music and,
And where can you pick up the kits?
I give you a flyer.
Yeah, I'll take a flyer.
Anyone else would like one? I got extras.
Wait, an answer?
I'm gonna ask.
I'd like to see that. That might be worth the price of admission.
I think we might go.
I'd spend
Anyone-
$20
anyone
to
else?
race a car.
Where is it being held?
The Housneck Congregational Church, down in Housneck. So,
Any other questions, board members? Nicole?
You mentioned you were gonna have raffles.
yes.
Just be sure that your raffle permit is up to date with the clerk's office.
Okay, we'll do.
Any other comments, questions, board members? Okay, just so we know, this is a one-day permit for wine and malt, 7 to 11 on Saturday, May 7th, and it's at the Housneck Congregational Church. And how many years is it? This is the 5th year?
5th year.
6th annual.
Sixth.
So this is the 6th
Okay.
annual,
We'll never say
6th, yeah.
I think it's the 5th year at the church.
Yeah.
We had it at the yacht club the first year.
Okay. Board members, motion?
I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Friends of Troop 6, Housneck, for a one-day special malt and wine permit for the 6th annual Pinewood Derby, being held at the Housneck Congregational Church on May 7th, from 7 to 11, represented by Mr. Brian Laroche.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of the Friends of Troop 6, Housneck, for a one-day special use permit, wine and malt, for the 6th annual Pinewood Derby on Saturday, May 7th, from 7 to 11, at the Housneck Congregational Church, and it's represented by Mr. Brian Laroche and Ralph Jacobs. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank
You're
you
all
very
set.
much.
Thank you very much,
I'd
Ralph.
like to make a motion, Mr. Chairman, to chip in a buck each day.
I'll take it. Still $15 short. All right, we are gonna go to agenda item number 3, hearing regarding the request of Claire Joni Brennan Foundation for a special use permit for the annual Feel the Beat road race, represented by Ms. Claire Brennan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kim Fallon, one of the directors of Feel the Beat. This is our 2nd annual race. and then we're just requesting a permit. I can read what my little note I have, if you like.
Sure.
Feel the Beat Foundation was created to honor Claire Joni Brennan, who had an unexpected heart transplant at the tender age of 5 after suffering from heart disease. Claire was given 10 years to live after her transplant, and she defied all odds by bringing love, hope, and endless laughter to all those around her for the next 19 years. She was a true miracle. One of the things Claire cherished and understood most was the value of family. Pediatric medical emergencies affect not only the child, but the family as a whole. When caring for a child who is chronically ill or in medical crisis, families often encounter unexpected expenses on top of medical expenses that can cause families an incredible amount of stress. There are many contributing factors that cause financial stress. Some of the expenses are transportation, parking, housing, meals, child care for siblings, utility bills, especially for parents who are on unpaid leave, out-of-pocket expenses, co-pay fees, deductibles, and other medical expenses not covered by insurance. The Feel the Beat Foundation's goal is to take some of the financial stress off the family so they can focus on their child's health. With your help, we can fulfill this purpose, and Claire's light will continue to live on by helping what mattered to her most, and which was family. We had a great turnout last year. We raised over $10,000. My mom and sister are here today. So we're just asking for the, we had a great, we had a little glitches, but overall it was a great race. Tons of people showed up. So we hope to continue this for years to come for Joni.
How long is the race?
It starts at 9.
No, how many miles?
Oh, the map is in the back of the packet. So it's
It's a 5K?
It's a 5K, I'm sorry, yeah. It's a 5K.
Aren't you glad you have support over here?
Yes, yeah.
When you say tons of runners, do you, any idea of the number of how many is in a ton?
Well, last year, Mrs. Brennan was having a little meltdown with, because only 50 signed up, but by the time 50 signed up online, but at the race, about 200 did show
Good.
up. So
That's real good.
it was very good. Our first race ever that, which was really
Any
good.
issues with the route or anything else with that?
No, we had
checked
great,
with
Quincy
police?
police were awesome. I'm sure you got our thank you letter. They were outstanding. State troopers were outstanding at the beach. It was just a great day, great race, and a great turnout for the family.
What's the date of the race?
September 10th, the pageant field.
Yeah. You can just, if you, when you get closer, just reach out to Captain Gilman and he can, you know, assist you with the traffic and with the officers.
Right,
assigned
yeah,
to
that's
it.
what they did last year, yeah.
Yeah.
And the cones and everything.
And what are the hours of the race? What time does it start?
It starts at, 8 to 1.
8 is
Or 9 to
registration,
2.
or 8 is you get there, and then 8:30 to
Yeah.
9 registration, and then,
And then it ends at 1, and then we clean up.
and now do you have a cookout or anything up there afterwards, and where does the food come from? Do you guys supply it, or is it
Yes.
vendors?
Nobody's supposed to.
When you get close to it, just make sure you touch base with my office on a temporary food permit. You just wanna make sure that everything's.
We did that
cooked
last year
right.
also.
Yeah, perfect way.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
it the
we did
same.
all that, everything.
Good. Anybody in the audience have any other comments? Sure you don't wanna come on?
No, I just want to thank everybody last year. Like Kim said, it was actually closer to 300 people that attended, so, and I want to thank you very much.
Well, you know, Joe Shea said it all the time, we are the city of races, we've attracted a whole bunch of them. And when you actually had the, Granite Telecommunications up there saying that they've raised almost $5 million for Dana Father over the course of their charity work for the 13 annual Granite Days that they've had. It's wonderful and it's worthwhile, so we applaud you guys for doing it.
Thank you.
And it's a lot of people do stuff for breast cancer, of all kinds of cancer, and this is for the heart. And this touches their heart tremendously, so it's something different.
It's a great cause.
It is a great cause.
Board members, motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of the Claire Joni Brennan Foundation for a special use permit for the second annual Feel the Beat Road Race being held on September 10th, 2016 from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., represented by Kim Fallon.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request
So to get us crying, it's going
of
to
the Claire Joni Brennan Foundation for a special use permit for the annual Feel the Beat Road Race, September 10th, from 8 to 1 at Pageant Field, and it is represented by Ms. Kim Fallon. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you,
Good luck.
We're
gentlemen.
all set.
Ladies, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hope to see you all there too.
Agenda item number
Mr. Charles,
4 has been taken off. We're all set with the chairman and vice. And we have one other notice, just for our own benefit, agenda item number 6, that the Mass State Lottery, and it's regarding Franklin Street Tobacco, 106 Franklin Street, they're applying for a Keno license, and they do that as a courtesy to us. We have no objections. No objections noted. With that, any other comments, concerns? No? I would just like to ask someone if we can waive the reading of the minutes from the previous meeting.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. The licensing board for April 26, 2016 is adjourned. Thank you very much. Want me to reopen?
No, I can't.
No, I'll reopen.
I don't even have it there, I left it up.
Oh, okay. We'll do it next, on May 6th then.
We're not here.
Oh, that's okay.
It's just a notice.
Yeah, it's a notice for the hours of operation.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
I'll send you a copy of that. She'll stay.
21 minutes. Joe.
Bingo.